position to start as the return is past the 40. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Out to his right, taking off, and he wisely hit the deck at the end of that run. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early. on in the game. A nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it second down and less than a yard. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 1 yard. And the Seahawks first down.
Now, faking the give. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great sound, they look to the tight end.
Very good kickoff. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. He's close to a first down, a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. And inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 33-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing is Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a designed run. He'll try to run for it. It's 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup. Of 25 yards. First down, Atlanta.
32-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Falcons, first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he's into the end zone. Christian Kirk, touchdown Atlanta. Carlson able to mount through the extra point, and the Falcons draw closer here. It's 21-14. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Mitchell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. They try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing now from the gun. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw out of the gun. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he will have a 1st down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And it'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 3.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. It is put in the end zone. Touchdown Seahawks.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, like the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
So,
Seattle.
still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
And they'll let Dr. run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good divisional matchup in the black and blue NFC North. And it's Cam Ward. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Black Knights get it done as they come away with the win. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And this is Justin Herbert. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Chargers come away with a victory. They win by 6. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles taking on the Cowboys. And here's the Cowboys running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Cowboys had to fight for this one, but they get the job done, 28-24 the final. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hayden Ellis. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Rolling right. This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Seahawks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll push forward for about a yard. Max Melton there to get him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Walker. Finds an alley to the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 20.
20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Davis. He'll push forward here down to about the 27. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That one complete to Johnston. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready, break. Ready.
From the gun, it's Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Falcons first down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. This one complete right side. And he will finally be out of bounds, but hold everything. Flag down, back to the line of scrimmage. This is coming back.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
From the gun, here is Penix.
Penix's pass complete to Quentin Johnston. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard that sets up third down.
A gain of 2.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On third down, Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
First down, Seattle.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Coming across. He's got it in the hands of Williams. great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 38
A
yards.
big play for Seattle. 38 yards.
First down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Okay, ready?
Now it is 1st and goal. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to run it. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Campbell. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the sideline, he's got London. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
Now Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. Deontay Banks, the former 1st-round pick, in from his corner spot to make the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked up by Deontay Banks. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This one has gone pretty well to 4. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's a gain of
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run here with Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain
From the
of 5.
33, here's second down and 5.
Let's go. Move it, my team.
They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
They run with Walker. To the pylon, he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead.
Falcons 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Campbell. Whoa. And And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Plant. It's Penix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up. And he's going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Campbell. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action, Penix under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Byron Murphy in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 2nd down, here's Penix. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down.
Now, this looks like a design run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back. Like there's a fine line between hitting that full speed and also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 36-yard line.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country and get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.